Hello and welcome. Right, today we have a review of a bike. I haven't reviewed a bike on this channel for quite a while now. It must be 8 months, something like that, maybe 10, because we've been travelling a lot. But when Cyrusher got in touch with me when we got back on Offers Travels, I was very excited because they do the best bikes. I'm not just saying that because I'm reviewing one now. They do the best bikes, and this is one of the top of the range, so very excited about this. It's called the Trax, T-R-A-X, and I believe they sent me one in my favourite colour, orange. Let's get into this. Wow, wow, wow. Look at the size of this thing. Look at the wheel on this. Oh, that is chunky. That is beautiful. Look at this. Oh, wow. Now that has got style. They just get better and better. Let me get all the wrapping off this and we'll start building it. I do like the packaging it's coming. You know it's not going to be damaged in any way whatsoever because it's fully coated in foam. Yeah, let me get it all out. We'll get this built, which shouldn't take too long because, as you can see, all you have to do is put the front wheel on and the saddle and the handlebars, and that's about it. Absolutely beautiful. All unpacked. Right, it's trying to rain, but we're not going to let that stop us today. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Like this part, that is the thickest I've ever seen for that part of the bike. Now, the power bank itself, that is big. So that is why that has to fit in there. Absolutely beautiful wheels. So it comes with a very nice seat. I like that with the holes in the middle there. I like that. A pump to blow up the tyres, pedals, reflectors, 3 of them, 1 light. Tools wise, they're all in there. Everything you're gonna need, from your Allen keys to your spanners, screwdriver. That is going to be your charger. So tools, screws and things, that is it. All you have is 2 screws in there. It's all already attached to the bike. I'm not going to go into any specs yet. I just want to get this built. I don't like to know too much about the bikes before I've built them. I like to build it first, get a feel for it, find out for myself what I like and don't like, and then read the specs. So we'll go into that later. But for now, very, very impressed, and I'm going to try and get the instructions out and give this a read. I do know it comes in 4 colours. That is it in blue. Very nice. But yeah, I wanted orange. I think orange is best. I like to be seen on the roads. You know, it's not like camouflage when you're in the woods and you want to hide. When you're on the road, you want to be seen. So you want to be in a bright coloured bike, so all the cars can see you. You just feel a little bit safer. Right, let me crack on with building this. I don't think it's going to take me long at all. I will try to run through what I've done as I'm doing each step of the installation. So first things first, this headset, I think this is called, this was facing this way, so you just have to unscrew this, unscrew these with the Allen keys provided, turn it round so that it's facing forward, and then take these brackets off here with the Allen keys, put your handlebars on, put these back on. Now you have these lines here in the middle. It just lines up nicely on each side, so you know it's central, and then you just move your screen into place side to side to make sure that's in the middle as well. So I've done that for now. It might be that I want to just adjust that later on, but for now it's all secure, all on. Very happy. We have got the wheel on. It's all going too easily, this. So just take this part out of the middle, put the wheel on there, and you get a screw, a spacer, and a little metal bit in there, which they come in a little packet which is in the toolbox, so you can do away with that. That's just for transporting it, to make sure nothing gets bent. And yeah, the wheel is now on securely. The pedals are very simple and straightforward. It tells you on there, R, right hand pedal. You can tell it's the right hand pedal with the R up there, and it even says F down there facing the front, so put it there. Shows you which way to screw it in. It is so simple. Screw that in and then tighten it up with a spanner once you're done. I can't do it with one hand, that's my problem. There we go. Now for the seat. How hard can this be? Make sure it's facing in the middle. I'll adjust the height later. I just want it on for now. Tighten that if need be. We're starting to look like a bike now, people. We're almost there. Just a few lights to put on it, the battery to put in, wheels to pump up, and we have a bike. I cannot wait to get out on this. I think we've got some good weather tomorrow, some dry weather, so I'm hoping to get out on it tomorrow. Next step is putting on the light, which is very simple. Just unscrew this, put it on, screw it back on. Now the wire here will go into the yellow connector there. So there we have it, a fully built Cyrusher Trax step through all-terrain e-bike. Absolutely fantastic. So this comes into, I'm going to go through all the specs now in no particular order. It comes in two different wheel sizes. You can have 26 inches or 24 inches when you purchase it, and 4 different colours. Okay, so this is the orange, also available in blue, grey and white. I personally prefer this colour because you're seen on the road a lot easier. I just think for safety reasons this is the one I'd want. Range, how far can you get on this on one battery? 56 miles. Now the battery itself is massive. I'll get that out shortly for you. It weighs a lot, does this bike. It is a very heavy bike, there's no denying that. As with all e-bikes in the UK, maximum speed is 15.5 miles per hour. It does actually come with a throttle. I haven't got the throttle on because it's not legal in the UK on the roads, and I'm going to be going on the road with this. If you wanted to go off-road, by all means put a throttle on it. If you're going in a different country, get that throttle on it. Be fantastic with a throttle on. It's a shame we can't use one in the UK like you can in other countries, but hey, that is the law, unfortunately. So it does come with that anyway, which is very, very simple to sort out. You just take this one off, put the other one on, and it will link up in here. It's on here, it's as simple as that. In fact, it might be that, the spare one there, that might be for the throttle. So this comes with a Bafang 250 watt brushless rear hub motor, which has improved safety through the added motor cut-off feature. I don't know what that is, but it's in there somewhere. It does the job. 80 Newton meters of torque adds a lot of extra power. You know, I'm trying to tell you all the things I don't really understand, but you guys who want to know, there you go. 80 Newton meters of torque. That's another thing about the UK laws. 250 watt motor is the highest you can go on the roads legally without having to have the vehicle licensed and taxed. We have a 3.7 inch colour LCD screen. Let's peel that off for the first time and turn this on. The on button, took me a while to work it out, is underneath here. There you go, that is on. You can't see it very well in this sunlight, but yeah, I'm seeing greens and yellows on the screen there. Very nice. Let's talk about the suspension. Now this is what I'm used to seeing. On the front suspension, oil and spring suspension. That's what you're used to seeing, but this is a new feature for me. It has got air suspension for the rear. I have never seen air suspension. Look at that. So you actually, I don't know how this works exactly, but you can pump this up. You pump air into here. I'm guessing that releases a bit of air so that you can get the suspension that you want. So I can't wait to test that out when we get on the road, see how good that is. We have a 250 lumens LED horn lamp. Now the sun is shining directly into this bike at the moment, and you can still see the light on the front there. So that is a good light. Turn it on and off is just here. And the horn, nice little horn. You're going to hear that from miles away. The bike has Logan hydraulic disc brakes, and the tyres themselves 26-inch by 4-inch Kenda fat tyres, mountain bike style for added traction. So these are even good on sand or snow, and are puncture resistant. I have pumped these up, all ready to go. If you'd like to know the dimensions, so it is 205 from rear to the front, centimetres that is, 89 to 99 centimetres on the seat, depending on if you have it on the lowest or highest, and the width of the handlebars is 72 centimetres long. This is a heavy bike, there's no getting away from that. The battery itself is very heavy. You can feel the weight, you can see the weight in the thickness of the stem there. It's a big, chunky, heavy bike. 39.3 kilograms is the weight of it. Can I pick it up? Let's try. I can pick it up, no problem at all, but you know, it won't be for everybody at that kind of weight. That's for you to decide. What kind of height do you have to be to ride one of these? Now it's suggesting 5'4" to 6'6". I'm 6 foot. I've got the seat on its lowest at the moment. Step through, always nice. So I'm sat on it with my feet easily flat on the ground with a little bit of bend in the knees there. So I'll be adjusting that obviously for my height. But 6'6", that is suitable for most big guys. And payload, how heavy can you be or have on this bike? I believe it's 26 stones. 25 stones, 350 pounds that will take, which is more than most. Let me quickly show you how the battery comes in and out. You don't have to take the battery out, you can just charge it there if you want to, or you can take the battery out. You've got two keys. This one is locked in, you do that to unlock it, locked, unlocked, and then there's a little lever at the side here, just turn that to the side and it just falls out like that. Remove that. It is quite a big chunky thing. There's a lot of weight just in that battery, but that's how you get so many miles out of this thing. Back in, locked, ready to go. So if you are parking up, for example, and you don't want your bike stolen, just remove the battery. Simple as that. No one's going to take it then. Obviously you want to lock it up as well. Right, that is it. That is all the specs done. All we need to do now is get out on this, ride on this beautiful, beautiful bike. Right, so let's take this for a trial run, shall we? Wow. Hardly have to put my foot on the pedal then to get the motor to kick in. That's a good sign. Very smooth. Try a few of these bumps out. Yep, very, very smooth. Oh yeah, that's the beauty about fat tyres. They just absorb everything. You're never going to get a sore bottom riding a fat tyre bike. Just try these brakes. Very good. Little squeak, but that's because they're brand new. Right, so what level are we in here? We're in level 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to keep it in that until we get to the end of the road. This is nice. It's a very quiet bike. The handlebars are very comfortable ones. Sometimes they put like leather ones on, don't they, these companies, to make them look better, but to be honest, I don't find them as practical as these rubber ones. Right, let's get this up. It's very, very windy today, by the way. I don't know if you can hear me properly. Let's get this right up to level 5 and top gear 9. Wow. Okay, well I'm hardly pressing on the pedals at all, and I'm up to 16 miles an hour now. 15 and a half, 16. So smooth. Now, one thing I did notice about this bike is it hasn't got mudguards. This really is more of an all-terrain, proper mountain bike. This is ideal for anyone who wants to go out in the woods. You know, the actual mountain bike trails they have in the woods. This would be perfect for that. Yeah, I'm just testing the brakes again. Right, I'm going to stop here. There's a car coming. I'm going to keep it in the highest level, level 5, and gear number 9. See how hard it is to set off from stationary. Wow, we're off. I had to move my foot just like that on the pedal and the motor kicked in. This is a very good motor. I do like these gears as well, very simple to operate. You've got a little button at the back, button at the front to go up and down the gears. I do like that. Let's try the horn. Nice horn. I do find sometimes horns can sound a little bit intimidating. You know, if you're passing a passenger or anything, pedestrian, you don't want it to be too aggressive, so I like that one. Just watch this van, I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he's gone the wrong way. No, he hasn't. He's coming down here, so I'm going to have to get a move on, or I'm going to be in his way. It's a very skinny road. Yeah, I'll just pull in here, let him get past me. And he didn't come past me after all. I didn't even want to come this way, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to avoid the traffic there. That guy just went over some grass there. A little bit of a bump. Didn't even feel it. The suspension on this is fantastic. I wonder if it's this air suspension at the back. Because I've never seen this air suspension system before. But yeah, very, very smooth at the front and back. Let's have a wander down here. I normally come down here. Another kid on a bike. Let's get in the mud a bit here. Hello. And we're off. I can't help it. I like to show off when I'm on a bike like this. Just show them how quick I can accelerate away from them. Yeah, this is beautiful. So no aching in the legs whatsoever. One thing I do love about electric bikes is they're not just for... Let me just pull up for a moment. I'll just make sure you're still recording because I haven't checked. Let's have a quick look. Yes, you are. Yeah, one thing about electric bikes is they're not just for getting you from A to B or for fun. They're also good for exercise. You don't have to let the bike do all the work if you don't want to. Look at that, it's taken off already. You can just lower the gears, like I'm in third now, and my knees are going for it, so let's get it in first. If you would really want to get some exercise, get it in a low gear and get your legs pumping. They try to say they're for lazy people, or electric bikes, but they are not at all. They're for whoever, you know, whatever you want it for. If you're in a rush to get 5-10 miles, then that's fair enough. Just get it into high gear, high level, and get there as quick as you can, 15 mile an hour. But if you want a bit of exercise, get it in a low gear. But I don't want any exercise. Let's go for it. Right, let's start to head back. I'm going to go for it. I want to get through all the puddles, all the bumps, all the potholes. I want to put this to a proper test. Another beauty about these tyres, because they are proper thick mountain biking fat tyres, you don't feel like you have to go slowly around the corners because you're definitely going to have your grip. Now, one thing I'm noticing here, this bike is not meant to go faster than 15.5 miles per hour, but I'm getting over 20 on this. So I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not complaining. Let's get down a gear or two. That's better. Yeah, lovely, lovely bike. I had to get out on it today because there's a massive storm coming and I might not have been able to get out for a few days. One thing I could do with doing is adjusting the brightness on the screen. It's a little bit dim for my liking, so I'll sort that out, maybe just raise it up a little bit. These are all little things to play with. Right, let's get back. I'm going to try these big potholes on the way in. See how we get on. So smooth. I can't go on about it enough. The actual motor on this just kicks in straight away. Better than any I've ever known in the past. Like, it's not kicking in now. Bang, it's off, it's off. Sometimes you really have to press your pedal foot down to get the motor going, but not on this. Right, let's see how we get on with these potholes. Have a bit of fun. And there's a car coming. There would be, wouldn't there? Just when I wanted to have some fun. Here we go. Seriously, these are big, bad potholes, some of these. And I'm hardly feeling them. That is incredible. Incredible. So there you have it, the Cyrusher Trax, absolutely incredible machine. No mud guards, so I did get quite muddy then. I always find it so much easier when I do that. As soon as you get back from a bike ride, give it a good jet hose it down. So it's now fantastically clean, I don't have to worry about that later on. But yeah, absolutely incredible machine. You know, if you want the top of the range in mountain biking, off-roading, going through the woods, looking really fantastic, everyone being jealous of you, this is the bike you want. If you want to get 50 miles from A to B, this is the bike you want. It is so comfortable. The suspension on it is incredible. This air suspension at the back, I don't know how it works, but I just couldn't feel myself going up and down. It was incredible. I tried to pull a wheelie at one point. I could not get the wheel off the ground. The suspension is so good. So, if you would like one of these, there's a link in the description. There's also a discount code as well. Get that used. Get yourself a bit of a saving on that one. And yes, thank you Cyrusher for sending me that one. That is the best bike I've ever been sent. There's two companies who do very good bikes, who send me good bikes. I'm not going to mention the other one, but Cyrusher is one of the two. And I've just been thinking about it in there, which do I prefer? Cyrusher, the thought that comes into it, just the packaging it comes in, it is incredible. There is no way you're going to get this damaged when it gets delivered. The instructions, the build on it, the quality, everything about it is, it's just the Rolls Royce, it really is. So thank you for watching, people. As I say, links in the description if you're interested, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later, bye bye.